Jailed British-Egyptian activist Alaa El-Fattah says he is very worried for his mother, who has been hospitalized after a 242-day hunger strike, with family saying she is close to death. Layla Suif began the protest against her son's detention in September 29 last year, the day he was expected to be released after completing a 5-year prison sentence. She briefly eased to a partial hunger strike for 2 months, but resumed a full hunger strike more than a week ago. The 69-year-old was hospitalized on Thursday in London with critically low blood sugar, her family saying she is refusing glucose treatment. "Bottom line is, we're losing her, and there is no time," daughter Sana Asif said. She urged UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer to act now, not tomorrow, to ensure Mr. El-Fattah's release, saying her mother is dying. "It's a miracle that we still have her," Ms. Asif said. Imprisonment deemed arbitrary and illegal. Mr. El-Fattah, 43, is Egypt's most high-profile and influential political prisoner. In 2019, he was arrested in Egypt and sentenced to 5 years in prison on charges of spreading false news after sharing a Facebook post about police brutality. In September last year, on the day he was due to be released, his mother began a full hunger strike, consuming only rehydration salts, tea without sugar, and vitamins. She was first hospitalized in February this year with dangerously low blood sugar and blood pressure, prompting Mr. El-Fattah to start his own hunger strike from jail. Ms. Suif eased her strike in February, consuming 300 calories a day, after Mr. Starmer said he had pressed his Egyptian counterpart for her son's release. But on May 20, despite her family claiming she had lost more than 40% of her body weight, Ms. Suif resumed her full hunger strike. 2 days later, Mr. Starmer's office said the Prime Minister had once again called the Egyptian president, pressing for Mr. El-Fattah's release. Mr. El-Fattah is aware his mother has been hospitalized for a second time, and wrote from his prison cell to say he's very worried for her. A United Nations panel of experts on Wednesday determined his detention was arbitrary and illegal and called for his immediate release. Urgent calls for international support. Peter Grest is an Australian reporter and executive director of the Alliance for Journalists' Freedom, and was jailed alongside Mr. El-Fattah in 2013. He has previously credited the political prisoner with saving his life, saying Mr. El-Fattah helped him get through the darkest days of his 400-day incarceration in Cairo. Professor Grest said Mr. El-Fattah is enduring brutally hot temperatures in a non-air-conditioned prison cell, with very little medical care during his hunger strike. And he's going to be under enormous psychological pressure because he knows his mother is also in a very, very precarious situation, Professor Grest said. He said it was crucial international governments also pressed for Mr. El-Fattah's release. "I wouldn't be here if it weren't for much wider international support, so I really do hope the Australian government will step up and get involved," he said. His case is emblematic of a much wider abuse of due process of human rights and democracy in Egypt.